Don't dump resources right now, you'll regret it if you go for archers. Even Mulan and Bellevue can't save them in the current season, and we're in the season 4 where we're presented with some other heroes. Obviously I'm going to have videos on my channel about what is current meta from the top players. But right now, even though that, you see my Mulan is a 3-star, this is not huge investment like a 5-star. I didn't actually put a lot of effort in her, and still I'm looking to somehow play with her. And I totally understand the majority of the people that is having some hopes when they invest in the season 1 in Hua Mulan to actually have this hero to actually work and be good on the battlefield. Also for the Bellevue, now I didn't invest in the stars, I only get the 1-star, but I invest in some of the spells of Bellevue, and still this March, in my opinion, need a lot of work. Obviously it's needing a lot of work, but since I focus all of my resources over Wubu and actually to make this hero that is like season 2 and season 3 the meta hero, still this I keep eye of my archer, and I see some people also doing the same. They want to have their archers working again, they want to have them on the battlefield, even though that you can still use them on the battlefield. But if you are looking for meta March, I don't think right now in the season 4 is going to be Mulan with Bellevue, and I don't think in season 3 is also Mulan and Bellevue somehow get close to the meta. And a lot of people get confused about this just because the archers by default is having the biggest attack in the game. If you watch from the 4 troops, you're going to see that just the marksmen or archers is having the biggest damage. And you see Mulan is doing a secondary strike, stacking up with the double attack. All these attacks is coming from the troop with the biggest attack from all the 4 troops. And this brings little confusion, but why marksmen is not that powerful? Now they're powerful, but they're pretty squishy. Now if you don't kill faster, you're going to get killed and you're going to get a lot of losses. But if you manage to kill faster, you're going to get less losses. And archer synergy, from what I speak with a lot of people, since I'm not a marksman main, obviously the whales and krakens can actually afford to be main of everything, but I cannot. But I speak with some people with very decent legion that is getting very decent reports, and they told me that archer synergy is unchanged from season 3, nothing new is added. So in situation like this, it's just you're looking for season 4 for some kind of I even get like 2 comments under my videos. But yeah, if you have any thoughts over this topic, let me know in the comments below where you share your opinion. But if there is nothing changing in this direction, especially for so far, I think the warrior specialization marksman is one of the best, if not the best. And if nothing is changed in this direction, there is no reason people to have expectation this marksman in the season 4 somehow to become a meta. Now obviously I hear a lot of speak about the new heroes that is right now even in the Wookiee wheel. For me, this is Tyrios the Great, also Mansa Musa in combination with Barbossa, going to be Tyrios, Barbossa, Mansa Musa. But at the end of the day, these new heroes and pikemans, warrior pikemans, right now you can actually make 2 marches. Slowly we're going to see from same specialization people start making 2 marches, because not all of the heroes are actually good. If I go for legendary archers and warrior specialization, you're going to see that here you have a Tiwa that most likely you're going to use with Wubu. But if you use it with Mulan, very nice, this is a very good hero fitting there. You also have Mehmet too, you have Timir. But so far here is these heroes, these 4 heroes is what actually makes sense from all the heroes. Now some people are speaking about Ahmed and Timur, But at the end of the day, I'm looking more of the old school, and I think those four heroes is something like a must get, must have, must level, must everything. If you plan to go with the marksmen, obviously in this game just going for a single troop is the right way. It's going to reduce your spendings, you're going to put all of your resources on specific heroes, you're going to make them extremely strong, basically in the well rank, because if you have like 5 heroes, 3 heroes, that is 5-star max level, max gear, and you manage to actually get the rings, some rings for this, because rings are huge grinding, don't get me wrong. I strongly suggest go get always your 20 hammers from the VIP, at least for Imperial coins, but this is a topic for other video. And if you have all of this, even though the rings cannot be maxed or something crazy, you're going to get absolutely great results on the battlefield if you face whales, just because your hero or your marches is close to their level, you know, close to their investment in the marches. So yeah, that's why I think it's a good idea to actually go with a single legion. Obviously when you level up, when you make your 5-star heroes, you can actually turn your head to the other meta. This is the way I'm doing that. I'm investing in Wubu right now, Reni, Attila, and just because those heroes are meta, then when I finish with them, when the new meta come in Age of Empire Mobile, this is going to be the next investment that I'm going to do. And I'm going to have extremely strong meta marches, not just random marches on the battlefield that is going to be underperforming the meta heroes. But right now in the season 4, marksmen is not the meta. And something that I experience, and I also speak with other people, and this is archer lineups are underperforming in the current meta fights. And I think this is actually happening from season 2, where the Wubu was presented. Obviously cavalry is countering marksman, this is not a secret for anybody, but still people was having hope, because in the season 1 marksman was the best troop there and the heroes there. No Miyamoto, no Leonidas, no whoever, just Muan with Attila. I'm not quite sure Reni was present in the season 1, I just start losing the track there, but some people can actually replace her with Josephine. Still Muan and Attila is in season 1, and I strongly suggest go for Attila. It's just better synergy giving a hero from my point of view. So yeah, now one general tip I can actually give for the people, and this is about investment on specific heroes, because you know you may have Mulan, but only invest if you're already committed heavily. If you already like me and you commit like 3 stars on this hero, this is like 200 and something tokens. 5-star is 590 tokens. So I already commit a lot in Mulan. Obviously I need to get some good rings, for example this one of Radiant Guard. I think is a very good one. Increase the hero secondary strike skill activation chance by some percentage every 6 seconds, and has 40% chance to get double attack. I think this is one of the perfect rings for the Mulan, and can actually replace the missing Attila if you want to go and actually build a Wubu Legion. So I'm already heavy invested in Mulan. Okay, not that heavy, it's not like 5-star, but still I keep this thing on mind. One day maybe I'm going to go and get back to the marksmen. Still we have Mulan, still we have Bellevue. Maybe if the game brings some great synergy marksman, things may actually change in Mulan direction, but so far in the season 4 marksman is not the meta, so you have to be just careful with these legions. Even if the legion is not meta, if it's like 5-star well-built legion, is going to be outperforming, is going to be performing better from a legion with 1 star or 2 stars. I think this is my personal opinion. Obviously the gear also have the role, also the rings, the skills, etc. But at the end of the day, we're looking to get positive traits on the battlefield, on the rally. So we have to be careful which allegiance we're going to use. And so far, I'm going to I'm going to put aside Mulan for my future plans, especially in the season 4. So yeah, I guess this will for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below which heroes you're going to use in the season 4. Are you going to go with Wubu again, or are you basically building Cirrus right now? And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe. I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.